everyone, my name is Lily and I'm back with weekly news about Elon Musk. Let's go ahead and start with Tesla. Tesla shipped 2,500 Model 3s to Norway in March and 3,000 total since deliveries began. You can see the statistics for the last 2 years here. Model 3 brought Tesla to a new level. The company delivered 35,000 cars total in a country where the population is a little over 5 million people. This month, Model 3 is expected to beat Leaf sales, which used to be the best-selling electric car in the country. Norway's AAA review of Model 3 says it has hysterical amounts of power, competitors are prehistoric, car scores highest ever for any EV, and arrives way too early for the competitors. According to Bloomberg, Tesla produced more than 70,000 Model 3s in Q1 and will probably manage to produce from 75 to 80,000 by the end of March. Bloomberg says Tesla produced 227,000 3s total. In the meantime, Tesla has increased the power of all Model 3s with the latest software update. All versions of the car had a 5% power boost, which should improve performance and acceleration. For instance, Model 3 performance top speed increased to 162 miles per hour. This update looks better than the controversial range increase we've told you about. Model 3s passed 1 billion miles in record time, a little more than a year after Model 3 delivery started. To put that into perspective, Tesla cars passed the same 1 billion miles with Autopilot on at the end of last year, 3 years after Autopilot was introduced. Tesla raised prices, but not as much as expected. All cars except for the standard Model 3 version now cost 3% more. Model 3 Standard Plus costs $500 more, and prices for other versions grew by $1,500. Initially, the price of Model S and X increased by 2% on average. Then, Tesla stopped selling the standard Model S. After that, the price of the Model S long range increased by another $2,000, up to $85,000. Or was it the other way around? It's almost impossible to keep up with the changes lately. Tesla also increased the cost of all versions of the Model Y by $1,000, and the price of inventory cars will increase by 3% to keep up with the latest changes in pricing. At least someone's keeping up with those changes. Enhanced Autopilot now costs $3,000 and $5,000 for full self-driving. The latest software update includes 2 important features. Nav on Autopilot doesn't require driver's confirmation while changing lanes anymore. Also, Tesla finally got the new Summon feature. Elon Musk said that Tesla browser will soon be switched to Chromium. The information about Tesla's lawsuits recently became public. The first one is manufacturer's lawsuit against a startup named Zoox that is working on Autopilot and for people. Former Tesla employees are accused of revealing information to Zoox that allowed the startup to skip years they would have needed to develop their own logistics, inventory, and warehouse systems. The second lawsuit is against a former Tesla employee who, according to Tesla, stole the source code for the autonomous driving system and handed it to the Chinese startup XPeng. The XPeng founder always said that he was inspired by Tesla, especially when they said anyone can use their patents, but they went further than just using them. XPeng basically copied Tesla's user interface. Tesla increases the power of its old Supercharger V2 stations. Peak power will go up to 145 kilowatts per vehicle. Keep in mind that the peak power of the new V3 stations is 250 kilowatts. The new software update will allow cars to take advantage of the increased charging speed. The long-range Model 3 can be charged at 627 miles per hour. Tesla will no longer conduct annual car maintenance. The company decided to focus on the fact that electric cars don't need maintenance as often as ICE cars and now offers customers to conduct maintenance when necessary. However, there's a list of things that the company recommends checking every 2 or 3 years. For example, inspecting HEPA filters, brake fluid tests, and other things. Surprisingly, Tesla introduces a new referral program. Instead of rewarding people depending on the number of referrals they got, Tesla will offer 1,000 miles of free charging on the Supercharger stations, both to the person who invited the new customer and the new owner of a Tesla. The referrer will also get a chance to win the Model Y in a monthly raffle or the Tesla Roadster in a quarterly raffle. The cars will be signed by Elon Musk and Franz von Holzhausen, and the person who gets the most referrals will receive a car, but it can only be won once. But if you already have unlimited access to the Supercharger, you get 2 shots at winning. Musk said it would be more fair now for those who don't have a large number of subscribers and aren't popular on social media. After all the bloggers get the cars, everyone else will get a chance to win. The company is also trying to increase sales till the end of the quarter. They offer customers with Model S and X with unlimited access to Superchargers to buy a new S or X and get 3 years of free access to charging stations if they buy a car before the end of the quarter. Musk also wrote a letter to the company's employees, who urged them to make an effort to ensure a massive wave of car deliveries in North America, Europe, and China. That is, the main priority for the employees until the end of Q1 will be delivering cars. According to Musk, this is good because the company no longer has problems with production and people have already bought the cars, and it's only a matter of delivering them. At the same time, media says that Musk and Tesla vice president thus forced the staff to deliver cars on a voluntary basis and did not pay them for it. On the last day of Pwn to Own, a team that goes by the name Fluorescate managed to crack the Tesla Model 3 and got it as a prize as promised by Tesla. Last year, Tesla started training students to work as mechanics for Tesla. The program is called START. Now Tesla will implement START in 6 colleges in North America. The first college to offer this program is Miami-Dade. Tesla even helped them choose the uniform and color of the walls in a new building that is being built specifically for this program. Students will receive a scholarship of $9.46 per hour, and after they finish the program, they will be offered a position in a company with an initial salary of $25 per hour. Tesla Semi was brought to Sacramento, and some enthusiasts managed to take pictures of the Semi's cabin, the best pictures we've seen so far. Semi looks a little worn out, like a real truck should. At last, this is a Gigafactory 3 video. What do you think? Will they be able to finish it by May? Let us know in the comments below. SpaceX. Let's see what's happening with Starhopper tests. A fire test wasn't conducted at the designated time and the window closed. But SpaceX got an additional 3 days until March 27th to conduct a Raptor engine test and the Starhopper test. SpaceX dismantled the equipment and a tent intended for building the first version of Starship in Los Angeles. As you know, the previous version of the ship was made out of carbon fiber, and after switching to stainless steel, some of the equipment was useless. Taking it apart means that there is no way back, and SpaceX is sure about the new material. LC-39A is being prepared for the Falcon Heavy launch. A static fire test will be conducted no earlier than 31st of March, and the launch will happen no earlier than the 7th of April. The FCC decided that numerous Starlink satellites are dangerous due to the fact that their lifespan is only a few years. The FCC calculated that 6 years after the network's launch, an average of 5 satellites will fall down to Earth per day. There is no guarantee that the satellite will completely burn up in the atmosphere. That is, the chances are high that it can kill someone. Therefore, SpaceX decided to change the design of Starlink satellites, replacing large metal parts. The company claims that now the satellites will not be able to withstand the entry into the atmosphere. But some experts are skeptical and ask for evidence. Also, the first 75 satellites will be the first version satellites, probably because they have already been built. Elon Musk. It turned out that Elon's sneakers with the Tesla logo he presented Model Y in were made by the Californian company DM Custom Sneakers. They were ordered by Musk's friend. Several pairs of sneakers have already been sold for $1,500. The company is also expected to release more of the same sneakers. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and we hope you enjoy our videos. Click the subscribe button to let us know you like this video. We'll see you next week.